This week, we find out Davey produces ginger babies. Chloe lies to me, and it crushed me, and I do a reasonably offensive Irish accent. So, with that in mind, let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and we're joined, as always. Did I say we or I? I feel like we're joined. Ooh, so that sounds like we've got a studio audience and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you did just say we're joined, yeah.
Yeah, I did,
didn't even
I normally say I.
Yeah.
I feel like we've already gone off track. We're not even seconds in. Oh, well. Either way, I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts, and we've got Chloe. Hello, Chloe.
Hello, you right?
I was going to say something funny, but it's usually insulting. I didn't.
Well, what was the funny thing? Go on, try it.
No, I've not got. I was literally just thinking. I was trying to think of something to insult you
I
with.
thought you had something really good, and
No, nothing. No,
and now
no.
you failed. Right.
I feel like so far we've really not started off well.
We've nailed this. Yeah, we're doing well.
Fucking nailed it.
Come on, introduce David.
What? I was about to.
He's looking disappointed. Come on.
He's fine. Fuck him. He's not. He wasn't even here last week, was he? Hello, David.
As you
Where
just
were you
said,
last week?
I was in a hospital.
You were in hospital. Oh my god, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Moving on. Right. Anyways, we've also got. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Where were you? What happened?
Well, my wife was giving birth to her second son. So there
Aww.
you go.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Big round of
David
applause.
can introduce celebration claps and everything there. Go wild.
I mean, technically, he already has because it'll have already been edited in.
Okay, well, I've just ruined it. Whatever. Fucking
Well, you
move
have,
on.
yeah. You fucking hell. You've ruined everything this week, haven't you, Chloe? Oh my god.
Move on. Moving on.
His name is Caleb, and he was a whopping £10.
I do like that name.
Yeah.
£10.
I'm not keen on it.
What was it?
You're not keen on the name? Should I change the name? Was it Ragnar?
Ragnar was a solid
Is
name.
that his middle
Caleb
name?
is just
Caleb Ragnar.
It's good. It's good. Oh yeah.
That would be a good middle name.
Can I have the middle name, David?
Rock?
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
No, the middle name is going to be John. We don't care about middle names, so we went with something simple and basic, something that he'll never actually end up choosing.
I don't know.
when
I
he's
quite
older.
like Caleb Ragnar. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Ragnar.
Yeah. Ragnar.
I-
Caleb John Ragnar. There you go.
Yeah, I think Ragnar needs to be in there somewhere at the very least. John Ragnar.
John
Yeah,
Ragnar.
Caleb Ragnar.
John-
That sounds like an actor.
Sounds like
or
a
something
superhero,
important.
doesn't it?
That
It
does.
does. Yeah. It could be
so
like
does-
his private. His
Well,
private
the
name,
superhero
isn't it?
identity, well, would be because a lot of superhero, their first
No,
and last name are the same.
no. His main name is Ragnar. You're not
No.
getting out of this. I want it to be Ragnar.
Well, you can call him whatever you want. We already had some other guy say that his name is going to be Schmesmond because his brother's name is Desmond. So Desmond and Schmesmond. So we've had lots. Again, I doubt that anybody's actually going to call him Caleb because everyone has their own name for him. So yeah.
He's gonna be
I
Ragnar.
wonder if Caleb's going to be a very popular name because of Clarkson's Farm.
I was thinking that as well. I was
possibly.
like, oh wait, now everyone's going to be thinking that I'm actually choosing Caleb because of Clarkson's Farm.
Isn't Caleb it's quite a popular name out in America though, isn't it? There's lots of people called Caleb out there.
It isn't that popular, but you know what
Is
the
it
thing is,
not?
I was watching a movie last night, Knowing, the one with that one dude who's in every
Nicolas
movie.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage. His son in that movie is called Caleb. I'm like, oh my god, Caleb's name is popping up everywhere. Probably mainly because
But it's the GTA effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that you know
GTA.
GTA whenever you get a car in GTA, you always and you've been looking around. You've always been driving around the city trying to find it, and then you find one, and then there's
Yeah.
fucking 20,000 of the buggers.
It is 100%.
Shall we introduce producer? Wow, I cannot talk this evening. I can't talk.
you're a
Come on.
podcast host and you can't talk. Okay, this is going to be great.
It's not going to go well,
Started out
folks.
so good.
Hello, Nessa. How are we doing?
Howdy, I'm good. How are you all doing?
prepared for tonight? Because
I am prepared. I have a notepad. I am that prepared.
I have got an A4 page. I am, honestly, this week I am nailing this. We're all good. It's
Jolly
going to
good.
be all good. Need to say massive thanks to our Patreons, some of which are currently live with us. We've got brand new member Arthur. Hello, Arthur. We've got Mihal. We've got Neil, Timo, Colin, and Marty and Mega. It's on a different line. I can't read either. I can't talk. I can't read. Can't brain. It's not good tonight. So we've got Marty and we've got Mega Supporter Joe. Thank you very much to all of you. Absolute heroes. Super sad.
Doing well.
We've also got. Don't forget housekeeping at the this week at the start, because
we might have forgotten.
I might have.
Do you think you need to change the font on certain stuff that you should be saying in your head and saying out loud when you're writing it down? You know,
possibly.
He's afraid Nessa will explode if she doesn't get this housekeeping done.
I've forgotten it twice. I forgot it twice. We haven't mentioned anything. We've not mentioned anything about like T-shirts or anything like that, like the one that David's wearing.
Yeah, you can definitely get
David.
But you
hang on a minute. What is it, David? What is it?
Well, you could be very cheap and just print it on your own T-shirts yourself.
Why would you tell people you've done that?
Because David's wearing one.
One of our hosts is wearing a counterfeit T-shirt. What is happening?
And you can also tell because it's a little bit too far over to the left boobage there.
Hold on.
It's
a
little bit too far in the armpit.
I'm not very good at doing the whole transfer.
This is why we can't have nice things, folks.
Well, I wasn't going to use my own money now, would I? But no, if we had a lot more Patreons, if we had a lot more Patreons, like another few thousand more, I might actually buy my own merch. So I'm just saying,
a few thousand more.
Wow.
Yeah, we need a few thousand more.
Good Lord!
Wow.
Right. So if there's a few thousand of you that want to sign up, great.
We'll actually get T-shirts. Woohoo!
And David will get a T-shirt. Yay!
My wife did actually buy one. Though. Full price, by the way.
Why has your wife got one, but you've got a counterfeit?
Because I don't want to be spending money. I don't have access to that account.
God.
You're the one who has access to that account.
I don't. Or do I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Oh, he's like,
it's the one. It's the except for access one.
Oh, right. I don't know what the password is to that, so no one has access. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The Patreon one we do, but the other one we don't. Oh, no. That's not great. Right. Anyways. Have we got any other notes or anything like that?
All right. If you're on actual yes, YouTube love. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for supporting us there and subscribing. The more supporters we get there, the more we actually can make as well. Because we can once we reach 1,000, then we can start monetizing. Which I'm sorry about. It's just fuck you, Tom.
Please, we need money.
We need it. We don't need it. Please like, subscribe. If you're on Apple, if you're on Spotify or whatever,
Lots of reviews.
And given the way it's going, we're about 2 episodes off selling the big issue at the beginning of this. So anyways, let's move on. Sorry. Not sorry.
Amazing.
David, you've already said at the beginning of this that you've taken... It didn't even ask us. He was like, yeah, first topic's mine.
No.
That was that.
You actually decided to leave, and we all had the 3 of us had a discussion about it. So if you decide to leave while we're talking about it...
I went for a drink.
Yeah, I know, but sorry.
Wow, so harsh. Right.
Should have planned
do you want to go first?
Well, David, first off, when
I just like complaining.
Caleb was born a little £10 baby, was that a natural birth as well? I'm just asking.
What's a natural birth?
Well, just like...
when it comes out the vagina, mate.
Is it okay? Well, there's actually is it a C-section or a vaginal one? Is that
natural?
Okay,
yeah.
All right, okay, natural then. So,
really?
Yeah, it was.
Ouch.
Yeah,
it was very painful. She squeezed my hand very tightly when she was pushing. So
is that all?
Oh no!
No, fair play.
She did well. She did very well.
How many times did you get sworn at during it?
None.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
she was a champion.
I'd have sworn at you if it was. I can't give birth, but I know that £10 is horrendous.
Really?
And listen, don't in this day and age, don't judge. Like so, right? Either way, I can't give birth, but £10. I know that if I had to give birth to a £10 baby, I would swear like at you. I'd swear at you anyways, but especially so if it was £10. That
Well, I
sounds.
was just thinking Logan was £9 and I was thinking that's bad enough. I'm just impressed with a £10 baby. I'm just like, fucking hell. Like Logan got stuck as well, so I was thinking, how can you give birth to bigger?
He got
That's just nuts.
stuck.
Yeah, he got
What was he doing?
He was just
Is that
chilling
where
out
they
in
do?
there.
I do know there's 4
You
steps
know,
and stuff
I don't
like
want to
that.
give you the horror story. It was horrendous.
Is that why you're only having one by chance?
Yeah, I am.
I was going to say, is that why there's only one?
If people want to do research on emergency forceps, that's what I had, and it was back to back. So if you want to do some research and find out how bad that is, go for it. 3-day labour, never again. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Whenever I think
Otherwise,
about
I'm going to put
labour-
everyone off. Everyone's going to be like, that's it about this podcast. I'm not listening anymore.
I don't know if you've ever seen the Scrubs. There's a scene from it about childbirth, and every single time I think about it, I just think about that scene. There, it's fucking great. I love the Scrubs.
I've not
Love
seen that
Scrubs.
bit. I'll have to watch that.
I'll link you to it later. Or maybe post it up somewhere. I don't know. You're fine. Comedy. Anyways, there you go.
Okay,
Segue for you,
moving
David.
on. There you go.
There we go. My topic, I'd like to bring up comedy, especially between the difference between the American comedy and English comedy. I think we all experience, well, especially if you're living in England, you definitely get to experience American comedy and English comedy. It's just so different. Now, what made me start thinking about it, because back in the day, have you guys ever heard of Hale and Pace?
What?
Now, you might not have, Chloe. Tom might have. Hale and
I've heard
Pace?
of it.
All right,
I don't
they were
I
sketch
definitely
comedy.
have.
They're sketch comedy. All right, you got
Hale and Pace.
yeah. Now again, I'm 43 years old, so this is back in probably 1996, around that time. But it used to be my favorite sketch comedy, you know. And me and my buddy used every Monday morning we would just start cracking jokes about it and all that kind of stuff. But I just saw a clip recently, and that made me just laugh so much that it was just I couldn't help myself. It was just the baby was trying to sleep and I'm trying so hard not to laugh loud and wake him up and everything, and I was in stitches. It was just a funny little clip. I'm gonna play that clip for you right now, and hopefully even in the audio you might understand what's going on.
What do you want?
I've come for Katie.
What? I've not had her an hour yet.
You've had her exactly an hour, and that's what we agreed.
All right, take her then. Just bloody look after her. Do you hear me? Look after her, you selfish cow.
Darling, we're going to have to think about getting Katie a new piano teacher.
But one of the, again, for me, it started reminding me of all the other clips. But anyway, there's other shows too, obviously, in throughout the ages of English comedy. You started off with Monty Python, and that started off like a new genre altogether when it comes to slapstick.
Yeah.
And then of course the comparisons over here. I don't know too much about. Yeah, well, that's a movie.
That's an American comedy, though, isn't it?
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, is
It's
that American?
Jim
or is it
Carrey.
English?
It's American. It's American.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the type of comedy. All right.
Yeah.
Is that really, that wouldn't be considered slapstick? Like we had American had Naked Gun, and Loaded Weapon, and all that stuff. But those are movies right now. It's the TV shows and
Right.
the what's it called, the sketch comedy. Okay, like again, obviously Saturday Night Live is like one of the longest ones. What's the
IQ crowd?
Key and Peele? All right.
I don't know that
Fantastic.
one
What they're
either.
called now.
No.
Tom?
I know them. Have you ever seen him do
Him.
with it went on with the president, like it was like
Keegan Michael Key, whatever.
It was so good.
Where he was the translator.
His anger. It was Obama's anger translator. Just search Obama anger translator if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
And they actually had Obama,
so good.
but normally they do. Normally they have the other guy imitating Obama, but but
so good that.
The comedy again. It's just I think what my main subject is what I want to talk about really is the different types of comedy that they have. Why English is so better. With a few exceptions to that rule. And I would nearly say the exception would be The
Miranda.
Office. Who?
Miranda.
It's Miranda.
Is it Miranda? What's that
Oh,
one
the
with
series
the...
Miranda, yeah, with the bird.
I cannot stand that show. It is fucking dire.
It's
very
hard to watch.
American. Yeah, it's very kind of cringy.
It's cringy.
The thing
isn't
is,
it?
I think
Cringy
with a lot
comedy.
of American humor, it's either quite they're waiting for someone to like have applause, or it's random humor. Like you see it a lot on. I don't know if everyone on TikTok, and you see a lot of like these. There's a lot of these TikTok ones where it's like little clips. I get them quite a lot, like random memes and stuff like that. And it's just basically this is happening, then suddenly something random, and like I'm like, I'm just not laughing. It's just not even remotely funny. I don't get it. See, I was thinking about this after you put it in the chat. I think the difference between American and British comedy is the fact that with British comedy, they're willing to put the work in for it. They're willing to kind of like set the joke up and kind of let it play out. And I think that's when British comedy is at its absolute best, where they really kind of like it's that kind of that. Is it what is it? What they call it? The rule of threes, isn't it? Where they set it up and then this kind of happens, and then you kind of get the punchline, and it's so fucking good.
Is that a Dan Harmon thing?
Say again.
Dan Harmon. He has there's basically just the setup in other ways, and like you always basically the first scene is very close to the last scene. It always just ends up coming right back.
To an extent,
I can't remember.
Okay, I was thinking about this because I think a lot of people will agree. It's not my favourite moment in British comedy history, but it's definitely probably one of, and for a lot of people will be the funniest scene in British TV.
Go on,
Only Fools and Horses.
Okay.
The chandelier
Which
scene.
one?
The chandelier scene.
The chandelier scene is.
I briefly remember it.
Perfection. It is comedy perfection.
I don't remember that.
No, so basically, they're doing this job for this very rich guy, and they go in. They have to. I think they have to clean this chandelier, or they have to take it down. But they're being very, very, very careful with it, and so they're getting it all set up, and then Grandad's supposed to go upstairs and lift the floorboards up, and they're setting it up, and there's this feeling of anxiety. There's this feeling of like, it's going to go wrong. You can't put them into that position and have it not go wrong. And what they do is they climb up these two ladders with this blanket, and they're going to catch this chandelier.
Oh yes, I do remember. Yeah.
So they're climbing up this ladder, and they've got this blanket, and the expectation is that it's going to be so heavy, it's going to pull them together, or it's going to make them fall down, or something like that. And it's leading up to this expectation of like, oh, you have to be careful on this ladder, you've got to be careful doing this. Right, are you ready? You've got it unscrewed, and this and that and the other, and they're kind of all the way up. And he hits the thing, and the one in the background falls and smashes everywhere.
Yes,
and they're just stood on these ladders, slowly looking round, and it is just fucking perfection. Whoever wrote that, I'm sure when they wrote it, they were like, this right here,
it's comedy gold.
Will not. It's fucking. It's so good. My favorite setup is Red Dwarf, the Red Alert.
The bulb changing.
Fucking so good.
Yeah.
And again, there is this there's this build up of like stuff's happening, and there's obviously other little jokes here and there, but it's set up that he wants to go to Blue Alert. And it's building, and then he says, "Are you absolutely sure, sir? It does mean changing the bulb." And fucking the delivery, the kind of pacing, it's just so good. Whereas with the American humor, it's just quick. It's very quick quips, and it's like I feel like a lot of it. It doesn't get it kind of. I don't know. It's almost like it doesn't deserve the applause in a way. I find, I'll be honest, I find Friends just not. I know
it's
some
more
people are going to hate
entertainment,
it.
There was
isn't it?
a few laugh out loud moments, but
Yeah.
There's a few, but
But you need the atmosphere with that, don't you? That's the thing. It's filmed in front of a live audience, or they put the laughter in. Makes a hell of a lot of difference. Makes it funny, regardless, doesn't it?
I think so. I think if you were actually there in the audience, I think it'd have been a lot funnier.
Yeah,
it's probably easier to laugh. It doesn't like, obviously when we're watching a comedy and there's a laugh track or there's people laughing, it's like we're not laughing, but so they're told to laugh. They got people signs saying, "Oh," which is kind of fake as well, you know. But I don't know. There's just something weird about it. But I remember watching Red Dwarf, the final season, or I think it's Red Dwarf 10, and they didn't have a laugh track.
It was so weird, wasn't it?
It was very weird. I was like, I'm not liking this. Because you're normally hearing a laugh track, but that kind of just shows too.
You don't know when to laugh.
That's what it's. Or that's like, was that funny? Because you're so used.
Yeah,
because I don't know.
It's like it is that prompting for it, isn't it? I think I do don't know. I do miss the kind of like that 90s, 80s, 90s like laugh track. Another one which I'm sure most people should have seen this one, but I still watch it on YouTube to this day because it is just fucking it's so good. The Father Ted racism scene.
Oh.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Where
he puts the light shade on, and he puts light shade on, and it's kind of like reminiscent of the kind of the old Chinese Vietnamese sort of hats, and he does this slanty-eyed kind of like pulling his eyes and kind of makes this like very, very incredibly racist joke, and then as he then turns around, there's this Chinese family standing out the window looking at him, and Dougal goes, he's like, what are they doing in the window? He goes, oh, that's their whatever family. Because they're from there, that old Chinatown there. It's so good. So he gets his jacket on, and he goes outside. By the way, I'm going to try and do my best Irish accent there. And the guy's standing, because it's Craggy Island, it's such a small island. He goes, so I hear you're a racist now, Father. It's fucking gold. It's so good. The delivery of it, the way that he looks at him was like, what? No, I'm not.
I think Father Ted has got so many funny bits, like where they're stuck in the bra shop.
I knew you were going to bring that
one,
on.
the mall one. That's so good. That's so funny.
There was a piece of dirt on a window as well that actually made it look like.
I think that's a late. Is that not a later
Oh yeah,
scene?
no, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just yelling and go that way, you know. Just
I do remember that now. Yeah,
but again,
so
it's
good.
about this. It's about putting the work in with a lot of British comedy. They're willing to kind of put them extra steps in to kind of build up that anticipation of like, this is going to get you, and you kind of it means that you're so ready for it when you get that kind of. When the thing happens that you're not expecting it to, and there's a bit of a twist on it, you just piss yourself laughing every time. It's so good.
Yeah, it is
so good. And
there's this show in Ireland as well called Mrs. Brown's Boys. Have you guys ever heard of it?
Yeah, I know that. I'm not very keen on Mrs. Brown.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much hate on this one. Cannot stand that show.
I can't stand it.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe it's an Irish thing, so maybe you have to be Irish to really like it because they brought up a lot of.
It was huge out here.
It's big here.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And loads of people love it, and I don't.
I didn't hear about it for years after it was already out, you know, and all of a sudden I just started like binge watching it, and it was so funny. I loved it so much. I didn't realize it was so popular in England too, you know. But,
it was quite a big thing, but I just never got into it. I just never found it funny.
And I'm not a big. I don't know. I prefer the dry stuff. Like I prefer the more sarcastic kind of.
Do you like irony as well? Irony humor
to an extent. So I was. I was watching a summit on Stephen Fry, and he was talking about the difference between American and British humour.
And British humour, yeah.
And
I've literally sent the link in group chat.
Oh, have you? Okay, right. I didn't know that. So basically, what he said was, there's a scene. It's a film called Animal House, starring John Belushi, and in it, there's this guy singing, like a kind of hippie sort of guy, like with a guitar on the stairs, singing to all these girls. And as he's coming down the stairs, he stops and he's listening to this, and then smashes the guitar, and he then apologizes and kind of like walks off, like really cool, because he's smashed this guitar up and he's super cool. And I don't know, there's that kind of thing of like he's the kind of hero of it. The audience is kind of like going, "Yeah, fucking go on, son." A British comedian
that sounds really
would
random.
but a British comedian would want to play the guitar player. He would want to be the one that's humiliated. He'd want to be the one that's has that is kind of, and that's why stuff like Blackadder. That's why stuff like again, Rowan Atkinson was a big name within this. You got Mr. Bean, where you're laughing at them, and that kind of British. We don't mind being laughed at. I found when I went to America, and like, I kind of had that British humour of like, oh, a bit of a dig at this person. You could see they got offended by me. I know for a fact I offended Americans out there. I know for a fact that I did, and that's because they didn't quite get that British. They don't. I don't know. As a Brit, you don't mind saying, yeah, we're a bit shit. We're not great. You know, we're a bit fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a laugh about it.
Exactly.
I think that is British humour, though, isn't it? If someone has an accident or something happens, we just laugh. We just laugh it off.
I don't know.
So it happens in comedy.
I don't think it's the fact that we laugh it off. I think that we enjoy it when things go wrong. There's something about it that.
Well, isn't that the thing with everything? With even the news, that's like, I hate good news on TV. I want the bad news. Isn't that terrible? But that's the thing.
Terrible.
That's what gets attention.
There's nothing more than bad news that gets people talking as well.
Yeah,
true.
You know, I like a lot of time when there's good stuff happening, it's like the news. I don't watch the news very much, but you know, when bad shit happens, yeah, I'm all over that. You know, but so I know it sounds terrible, but yeah, it's just, you know, go ahead, Tom.
There was massive delays down in Dover a couple of weeks ago, and I think if basically I can't remember what had gone wrong, but the delays were like 8, like I think like up to a day.
A delay in what?
That.
For what? Yeah, why was it delayed? So
basically Dover, the ferry crossing back over to going over to France, there was massive delays and people were held up, and one of the guys at work was actually stuck in it, and obviously we laughed about that because that's hilarious. He's stuck in traffic. that's over 8 hours long. But in America, that'd be like, oh my god, oh that's so sad. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, I can't.
I suppose it depends on the individual, obviously, you know. But I don't like.
I think as British, we're just bad people.
There'll be certain people I'll laugh about in that situation. There'll be others going, "Oh, that's really shit. I'm so sorry to hear that." Whereas there's others I'll be going, "Deserve that, dickhead." Laugh.
What a wanker!
Yeah, exactly. It depends how you feel about the person.
So, what sketch comedies do you guys do? You get watch any like Little Britain? I don't know if that's still going on or not.
It's not anymore, but it used to be good. Yeah.
I used to love that.
Do you remember
so much.
watching Trigger Happy TV? That was good.
Oh my god!
I grew
Balls
up
of Steel
on
wasn't that
TV.
one? Is that the same thing? Balls of Steel.
I never liked sport, and
it
took it too far. I don't know. There was something about Trigger Happy TV that was.
I couldn't watch it. It's too cringy for me. But back then, it was brilliant.
Yeah, I don't do cringy.
It was
a big
Trigger Happy
big
TV.
phone.
Dom Jolly.
Hello.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in a library.
No, it's shit.
Do you guys watch Impractical Jokers?
No, I can't watch it.
This is what I mean. I can't watch it.
Because it's American or because it's too cringy?
It's too cringy.
It's too cringy.
I find it
It is. You know, it is very cringy. But I've never laughed so much in anything. on a regular basis where it's just too much. I'm like, no, I've definitely turned it off. I'm like, done. I'm done. That's too much. You know what I mean?
I can't deal with too much cringe. It just it kills me.
I can't
it
do
absolutely kills me.
It makes
Ricky
me feel
Gervais
ill.
in The Office had the worst cringe.
What, in the
moments.
American Office?
No, English. Ricky Gervais is one. The English one.
I've never really got into it.
I could not get into that. I finished it just for the sake of finishing it, but it was so hard to watch. Well, I've watched The American Office like 3 times or 4 times.
Oh, really?
You know, I loved American Office so much.
Is it exactly the same then, or is it just literally similar characters and that's it?
Well, the same similar characters, yes, but it's just better. It's just less. I don't know. It's the start because there's only like 6 episodes or something in the English one.
Yeah.
Well, so they would definitely change it up a lot in the American one, but
I don't like either the American or the British one.
The American one is just it got very popular among young people there recently. There were like there's a ton of people just binge watching it. You
really?
know, a lot of binge watching of The Office. So yeah.
Wow. Still, my favorite's always going to be the It Crowd. Love that. I know we've talked about it before,
the IT crowd.
but it's just so good.
So good.
It's so funny.
I used to watch the 2 Ronnies.
Did
the
you?
2 Ronnies. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Ronnie Corbett and Ronnie Barker, one or the other. Barker, I think.
It's the Blackberry scene. It's on Orange. Have you not seen that one?
So
I don't remember that one.
Really
I barely remember that. I just remember the names, the 2 Ronnies or whatever. Sounds familiar.
And the Catherine Tate show was funny. I thought that was funny.
I never heard of Catherine Tate, not till she was one of the companions on Doctor Who. Never heard of her. Never seen her. And then all of a sudden, like a year ago, I'm like, holy shit, she's got her own TV show. And she was funny.
She's naturally funny,
like,
yeah.
Like, wow, well done. Hats off, you know? And I thought it was absolutely crazy seeing her as the companion first and then seeing her comedy. You know, it was just I would it'd be interesting to see it in reverse. If you know, when you get used to a character and all of a sudden you see their old stuff and it's like, oh wow, you know. But
so just quick in the chat, people
was
talking
just about to say that.
about So you got Neil and Colin chat talking about Little Britain and basically the fact it got cancelled and the reason why. I'd forgotten about the minstrel scene and the blackface, but now that I think about it, that was not great.
That's quite bad.
The thing was it okay at the time? When it came out, was it accepted at the time or not? Because
it was
with a lot.
Remember.
I think it was.
With a lot of this edgy humour, is it? I mean, I think a lot of people know that they're pushing the boundaries of like what's okay.
When did you
comedy,
this?
though, isn't it?
Well, exactly, but you find with a lot of these, there's a cycle of it, isn't there, where they'll push the boundaries, they'll kind of try to kind of like be as edgy as they can do, and then everyone apologizes. I mean, if you're gonna do edgy humor, I'm not saying that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not trying to be on that side of whatever fence, but if you're gonna do edgy humor, I just accept that it's out there to be edgy. You can't take it back a few years later. It doesn't work like that. You're trying to be edgy. You know that you're pushing the boundaries. If while you're making it, you're thinking, oh, should we do this? You should know that realistically, you're gonna have to apologize.
But a lot of things weren't really an issue until recently, really. A lot of things have got a lot
I'm pretty
worse
sure
and
blackface was never okay.
All right, it was never
It was back in
okay,
the 1800s.
Yes, but we don't hear anyone from the 1800s apologising for it on fucking TikTok, do we?
I wonder, are we ever going to get so famous that where we're actually going to have to apologize for some stuff that we said?
Pre-shows aren't recorded, aren't put into the podcast, lad.
The problem
and
is,
I'll be okay.
Apologise
It's
for
you
anything.
that'll be apologising on TikTok, mate.
the problem is people are more offended by things than ever before.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
So, like with the episodes that have been removed, the BBC have said there's a lot of historical programming available on the BBC iPlayer, which we regularly review. Times have changed since Little Britain first aired, so it is now not currently available on the BBC iPlayer. Okay. That is because people's humour has changed, and there's like there's not even 2 genders anymore. There's like 26 or whatever.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
A dinosaur.
That's right.
People are too offended by the past instead of living in the present. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're too happy to drag things up from the past, saying, "Well, that was racist, and they shouldn't have done this." And do you know what I mean?
But it was
in the
never...
time it was accepted to paint your face dark brown to play a black person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because even the Apu character out of Simpsons, wasn't there a whole controversial with that thing as well, with the voiceover?
Why?
Well, they had to...
Yeah, Apu had to get changed. Also, it was something, but okay,
it was a guy putting on the voice, wasn't it? And it was...
I know
he was a
white
guy,
people talking about this is not like...
it's not great.
I feel like... But yeah, it's one of them things.
Should we get Gemma to come on?
We're talking about it now. That sounds like hard work. I love you, Gemma. Oh, yeah, shit. We need to talk about Gemma's podcast later.
Oh, shit.
We'll talk about Gemma's podcast towards the end of this. Sorry, Gemma. We were going to talk about the beginning of it, but we should have put notes down.
When it comes to cancellation of people, I just feel like a lot of people who find what's wrong aren't really offended. They're just like, oh, I found something that people are going to get are going to grasp onto, and I could make some trouble here. You know, I just don't feel like a lot of people are offended at all. They just know that other people will, so they'll bring it to people's attention, and it's just like, you know, I don't know. There's just
a company I think's got it right, which it blows my mind that I'm going to say this. Warner Brothers. They've got basically on their streaming service, because some of the older cartoons obviously have not great things. I think Tom and Jerry, as an example, is that Warner Brothers. I think it's
that's Warner Brothers.
And some of their older cartoons, there are not great things on them, and so they don't cut them out. They don't. They've not changed them. All they've done is just basically put a message up at the beginning of it saying,
"I have seen that actually."
Yeah,
yes,
saying basically
Disney does it as well.
So, has Disney changed? Disney, but they've not put Sound of the South on though, which is that's horrendously racist thing. But the thing is, no, right. But the thing is, what I think is we shouldn't be. I don't think you can't. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be covering up the past. No. I don't know. It's kind of like it's basically saying like, I don't know if you cover up the past, then what have you learned? A
lot of the Confederates down south would say the same thing about the statues that all got taken down. There was a lot of war. Civil War statues got taken down. I was like, oh, that's our history and all that. And that's fine. You can still remember them. But
you're not taking fascinating John Oliver thing on that.
At the moment, they're just statues, though, aren't they? At the end of the day, they're not represent what we feel. That's the thing.
Well, so a lot of the statues you're putting up were put up during all the Jim Crow laws, and so they weren't put up just after the Confederacy or like that. Like they weren't put up directly afterwards. If they were put up back in the actual times, that's a whole different thing entirely. So if they were, is it like when was the Civil War? Was it 1700s or 1800s? When was it?
I can't remember, dude.
Basically, if it was put up not long afterwards,
I wasn't there.
That's one thing. But some of these statues were only put up 40 years ago, celebrating the Civil War, and that's not okay. That's bad. That.
Well,
but
a lot of
the ones that are actually historical, that they should stay, because that's a sign of the kind of a thing of the past. And
can I just point out, how have we gone from comedy to this?
I have no idea. This has gone completely off the wall.
Well, here's the thing as well. No, it's terrible segue. We're not going to go back. I'm sorry, but now a lot of it's the Confederate generals that are the problem being up. I have no problem with them getting taken down, because they were really just bad people, just literally bad people, and people are celebrating them. So taking them down, and again, it's not the history's there. Don't worry, you're fine. But then some people were everybody, because every single president from wherever right before. The when they put a stop to slaves. They all had slaves. Every single president did. Maybe I'll get it, but a lot of them did anyway. I don't know about every single one of them. So but now they're thinking they want to take the Abraham Lincoln Memorial down. Everything, anything that had anything to do with anybody who owned a slave, get rid of all the statues. When do you stop? It's kind of a tough one. I just feel like back then it was normal, but they weren't being bad people if it's legal. But they knew. I'm sure they know better now. I don't know. It's a tough one. What statues get to stay up and what don't?
It's one of them where I think a lot of people, well, with statues, it's not. I don't think a statue is about the person itself. It's about an idea that they represent. Like, for instance, like a statue of like Darwin, say. Now, I'm sure Darwin probably had it. No one's perfect. Now, I'm not saying that, but by no means am I saying like Confederacy statues and stuff like that, because then no one's perfect. Some people have good time, but I think by celebrating the Darwin thing, it's more celebrating I don't really know what I'm actually trying to say here, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
No, I don't know where you're going with this.
When I think about it, that's basically...
Well,
now that I'm thinking about it, it's basically celebrating slavery. So maybe that doesn't work. Oh, fuck it. Don't know. Take all the statues down. Kill everyone. Statues down. That's what I'm trying to say here.
It's all wrong.
Apparently. Fuck it. Yeah.
I think,
Cool.
I think we're getting dangerous on this. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
we're getting dangerous. We're so far over the edge. We're
not saying anything bad. We're not getting cancelled.
Nessa has brought up a good point about the in the chat about your Tropic Thunder, the film.
Tropic Thunder. Oh yes, Robert Downey Jr.
Jr.
That's right.
People love it.
Now here's the thing: it's because Robert Downey Jr. didn't do blackface. His character did blackface. His character was a white guy doing blackface, so that's why it's okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't get in trouble.
It's a joke. It's more of a joke on. Yeah. It's a joke about blackface.
Right.
Although it's such a risky joke, and let's be honest, I think Robert Downey Jr. is about the only person on the planet that could have pulled that shit off. Like,
was this pre-Iron Man?
Yeah, this is pre-Iron Man.
It was, yeah.
Okay, well, it wasn't. Then it wasn't. How could he pull it off then? Because he wasn't loved back then. It was only because of Iron Man when he became loved.
Maybe it was during Iron Man. Then it must have been.
I think it must have been.
Sounds like a definite producer thing here. I think she's looking.
I found it very interesting because a lot of people definitely were like, "Hey, he did it," but he didn't.
Tropic Thunder and Iron Man 1 came out in the exact same year.
Okay.
2008.
So
it's all part of his comeback, wasn't he?
2008.
I don't really get how. Right. So this confuses me about Burger King.
Okay.
So
Burger
apparently,
King.
So similar.
I'm looking forward to this.
Just bear with me here. Right. So I'm sure, and that's you'll have to search this, but I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. because he was like he wasn't doing great. He was addicted to something, wasn't he? What was it?
He spent time in jail, hasn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had,
a lot of drugs.
His life had taken a bit of a downturn, and supposedly he found himself. Such a shit joke.
Go on, what?
He found himself in a Burger King, and he'd had one of the burgers, and it was so bad, he decided that he was going to turn his life around.
Because a Burger King burger.
Because of Burger King, a Burger King burger, supposedly, and Burger King
ad for McDonald's
was like the spot, and apparently, that's the reason why he had a Burger King burger in Iron Man. He asked for a burger at the end of it. And apparently that's the reason
American
why,
cheeseburger.
An American cheeseburger, and it was a Burger King one. And yeah, but why would Burger King sponsor that? That was
Did they sponsor
Mel
it?
Gibson. Wow.
Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson in the chat. Sorry, Mel Gibson was the one who sorted him out. Apparently,
He's in the
That's
chat.
what
What?
No. Mel Gibson is not in the chat. We've not gone that racist. Don't worry, it's all good. I think. Hopefully,
I'm surprised he's out in movies again.
Oh God.
Is
oh
he?
God.
He's been in lots of movies since.
What's the last
he was
film?
even in the. I think the first one I saw him in was after his situation was
Why was
the
he done?
Situation. Where he went.
Situation.
He was one of the guys in the Expendables. He was one of them. But he's been in a ton. He was even in
Wait, was Mel Gibson
the one
in
with
the Expendables?
I think he
Expendables.
was.
Expendables.
Expendables.
Okay.
He was in that movie with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell where they were dads. Is it called Dads?
I
What
don't
the
know.
hell is
Go
that
on.
movie called? Go on what?
Right. Oh, yeah, Bad Dads? Whatever it's called. Yeah. That was a brilliant film, whatever it's called. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but Mel Gibson was in that one,
Yeah.
and that was after the
Daddy's
situation.
Home, isn't it? Is that what it's called?
Daddy's Home. There we go.
That's it.
Yeah.
The second one. That's brilliant films. I love them.
It was, yeah. So he was one of the main guys in that one. So
Yes,
there you
he
go.
was.
But
What
he's
did
been
he
in a
do
ton
then?
of stuff after that. What did he do back in the
Oh,
day?
he's got five things upcoming.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Um,
back. People don't care anymore.
Including the Continental from the world of John Wick. So he's in the new John Wick mini series, and Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh,
What?
brilliant! I'm already watching that. Oh, I'm a huge
Wow.
fan of Lethal Weapons. I don't care what he's done.
So we
and
don't
who he
care about the
insulted.
racism as long as Lethal Weapon 5 is coming out.
So they're bringing
Well, we're bad
You've
people
got a few,
apparently.
haven't you? We've got Back to the Future 4's coming out this year or next year.
What?
That's soon.
Interesting.
Yeah, have you not heard
Say
that?
what now?
There's a new Back to the Future coming out.
No.
Yeah.
With Doc?
Who are the characters?
Yeah, with Doc and Marty.
Oh wow.
Say what
That's
now?
awesome.
I'm saying what now? Back to the Future.
Oh my god, why haven't we been talking about this already?
I was about to say, I just suddenly, because you said Lethal Weapon 5, it's like, oh yeah, old school coming back. Yeah, there is a new film coming out.
There's a teaser trailer for it.
Yes, there is.
What the fuck? How was
did you
I
know
unaware of this?
Isn't that
Wow.
crazy?
Like,
The stuff that you're
forget
unaware
everything
of
else.
that you
Producer, scrap all the rest of the topics. This is all we're talking about for the rest of the show. This
I'm
is it.
doing
We're talking
a-
about.
I'm doing a little bit of research on this. Apparently, the trailer is fan made, and they've said that it's not true. It's not
You're
happening.
joking.
Yeah, it's just rumor that's gone like viral.
not so viral
No.
that Tom and us heard
Oh.
about it, but
Tom's
Oh.
gutted. Chloe's gutted.
I genuinely thought that was real.
Oh.
Seriously.
Yeah, as soon as you said Back to the Future, I was straight on Google. I was like, "Oh yes, please." No,
Did you see that cameos they did
no.
on Jimmy Kimmel, where they basically played themselves? But this is only like a few years ago. Have you ever seen that clip,
No.
Tom? Yeah, they I don't know. Again, I can't remember what year
I've
it
never.
was.
It's like you've. It's
Okay,
like I've
fine.
just been- I
You
feel
don't like him, but have you heard of it?
I'm still reading
get
from the
you.
fact that it's. I've just been told that
I
there's a
am
Back to the
actually
Future
gutted.
4,
I
and then
was
I've
so
been told,
excited.
oh no, it's not true. That's like saying, oh, by the way, do you know there's a second Christmas? It happens, and everyone gets a present off the government. You can have whatever you want. It just gets sent to you, and then immediately afterwards told, nope, not true, not true. That was a lie.
Google.
I'm actually gutted.
Google is full of stories saying it's true, and it's full of stories saying it's not true.
I've just found it says on Snopes it's not true.
Oh, I'm actually gutted. I genuinely, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be so fucking good. But there is a new Spider-Man Across the
that's gonna
Spider-Verse one coming out. That
Bullshit.
looks
No
good.
way. That's impossible. I don't believe it.
What, the Spider-Man? Well, okay, well, that one's believable. Whatever. Fuck you. Twat. No, there was another one. Oh, what was the other fucking film that was a sequel coming out? I don't know. I give up. It was meant to be.
Yeah, but
really
should
good.
we be... Wait. We should not be trusting this woman.
No,
She's
we
just-
shouldn't be.
She's just fucked with us.
She's
I
the
didn't-
Grinch.
I didn't do it on purpose.
The Grinch who stole Back to the Future 4.
There's a new Indiana Jones coming out, if that
That's the
excites
other one.
anyone.
That's the the other one. That's the other one I was
Yeah.
thinking
But it
of.
I'm
was,
sure-
was,
I'm
that
sure it's
last
gonna
one
be
wasn't great,
wonderful.
was it? Oh, I found a crystal
that's
skull.
cute.
Aliens. Aliens have come. Why are there aliens in Indiana Jones? Why?
Why
Why
not?
the fucking aliens?
Why not?
And not only that,
Hang on.
we're
You
teaching
can't say
kids.
why are
no,
there
no,
aliens
wait.
when
We're
last
teaching
week we randomly
kids.
talked about aliens.
Right,
Come
we're
on.
teaching kids that if there's a nuclear bomb, get in a fridge. You'll be fine. That'll be fine.
Yeah, that's
Not
right.
An issue.
Right.
An old school
Anyway.
fridge, not just
Yeah.
any fridge.
Oh, no,
And
no,
as
yeah,
Lawson
yeah.
worked out,
Yeah.
there is a Harry Potter TV series happening. That is
Oh,
a true
that's
thing.
right.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes,
confirmed.
thank you for
That
Yeah,
is confirmed.
Yeah,
That
a
looks
lot of
really
Harry Potter fans are a little upset that Hermione, that Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe and the other guy, the
Yeah,
redhead.
but
I'm
they're
sorry, I
too
can't think of
old
his name.
now.
They are
aren't
way too old, and they're doing
Yeah,
it
they are way
by
too
the
old.
book.
And the films are fucking brilliant. But
They're doing it on the
a series
books
gonna be
as well,
good.
so that it's
Yeah.
going to be a complete series per book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
gonna
looking
have
forward to
everything
that.
in it, isn't it?
And probably the stuff that we didn't even, I'm sure the books touched on, but not the show itself. Actually,
There's-
come to think of it, but the first movie
I've
and the
never
second
read the
movie were
books.
very accurate to the movie. You know,
Are they worth reading?
They weren't listening.
The
I wouldn't
thing
read
is
it.
with
Yeah.
movies, they've got to adapt it where it can actually
Yeah.
be done on screen. So
Yeah.
it's like with books, it's never going to be perfect, is it? There's always someone that's not going to be happy with the way it's done. But I think with a TV series, you can get more into it and include more of the story.
It'd be nice
Yeah,
if Harry
they could do
Potter
it
wasn't the
all.
main character. Obviously, it's going to be called Harry Potter. But if they're Hermione and Ron Weasley, they're main characters, but they're no Harry
I think
Potter,
the Weasleys should have
you
their
know?
own series. I do. I love the
Oh,
Weasleys.
yeah,
That's so
that'd be pretty
cool.
awesome.
Can you imagine a Weasley series?
So
they
is
my
this,
even
God.
had
is this going to be a
prequels.
kids one, or is this going to be a?
I think
Rated
it's a
18.
proper one.
It's going to be rated 18.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
hell
That'd be
yes.
great. That'd be
It's on
fucking
HBO,
great.
dude. They can do whatever they want.
That's true enough, actually. Yeah.
You know?
I will say, I loved the Harry Potter books when I was a kid. Fucking loved them. Even into like being a teenager, I think I got the last Harry Potter book, and yeah, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. But I don't know. I do like the Harry Potter films to an extent. I don't. If I'm honest with you, Daniel Radcliffe at the beginning of it was pretty shit.
They're all quite young.
I know, but he was very, very shit. I love him. I think I'll happily watch stuff with him in it now because I think he's got such a good attitude with life. I like him as a person. But I didn't like him that much as
I
Harry
just
Potter.
enjoyed the films.
And Sir Ian McKellen, fucking love him. Was Sir Ian McKellen, wasn't it?
No, you
No,
got
Michael
confused
Gambon. Sorry,
last time.
Michael
Dumbledore.
Gambon, wasn't it? I always get them two mixed up for some reason.
Such a true fan.
I always get them two mixed up for some reason. Basically, he didn't play Dumbledore very well. He was so angry.
He was
so
Yeah, I still
shouty.
enjoyed it though. It was entertainment. It's
Oh,
fine.
I'm basically saying I'm up for
He got
a bit of
better.
a change.
He got better.
I enjoyed
it. Would
them.
be interesting. I would like to see more preschool. Like when the dad and basically the older stuff. That they would get into when Harry Potter's dad, whatever his name is. What the fuck is Harry Potter's dad called?
James.
James.
Yeah,
Potter.
when they got together, some
Oh,
more stuff
no.
that they did.
I might have
You
just
know,
given
they-
away that I'm a Harry Potter nerd.
So,
Don't
hey,
tell anyone.
Oh god.
the events of Lupin, Sirius, Wormtail, and James. I'm sure they got up to a lot of adventures, and I want to know. I think that would be kind of cool.
The other
you know?
books, yeah.
You know what? That's actually a good point.
That
There
would
is a
be good.
huge
Yeah.
thing there, isn't there? Like that could be.
So
and it was really kind of passed up in the films, I think.
Like they were all animaguses, so where they could change into animals, and
Oh no!
all the stuff that they got up to there.
We have lost
Oh,
a
yeah.
significant portion of our
At
audience.
least it's at the end of the podcast.
Oh,
Of
already
course.
at the end. Oh my god, this is all we talked
I'm
about.
sure we
Well,
are.
Fun fact: my dad was going to take me to go and audition for Hermione.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That'd
And
be
I
an
refused.
ace.
I refused to do it because I didn't like the books, or I wasn't into the books, so I was like, I didn't want to do it.
Oh,
Otherwise, I
could've
could have been Hermione. Well, I probably wouldn't have, but can you imagine me being
No,
Hermione?
actually,
That'd
no.
be fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
absolutely. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, it would never have happened.
can see
but
it.
Fun fact. Yeah, there you go. And I refused. I like.
And you wouldn't have run through that window if you were.
This is very true. I wouldn't have. No.
It's
No,
like
wouldn't
times
have had the life I
diverge.
had.
Anything could have happened. It's all
Wouldn't have been a
wild.
truck driver.
Do we have time to speak? Do we have time to talk about like my
I don't know.
topic or
David's
not?
just fucked off. Where's he?
Yeah,
gone?
hell
David's
yeah.
just gone. Where has
He's
David
not even
gone?
like. He's not even pointed this out, so we can't go.
He's
Oh,
literally
David, where are you
just
going?
left.
What are you doing, David?
But
What
I
are you
bet you
doing?
in a few minutes' time he's going to come back with a beer, and what he'll do as well. He'll put the can right up to the microphone. He'll crack it just there, just to make a point of it. But the thing is, this is going out to people who are up at like 2:00 in the morning. Oh wait, no, he's
Oh,
brought
no.
up
Oh,
the
baby!
That's not a beer. That's not a-
Look what he's wearing.
He's putting the podcast.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, look at
Oh,
the
that is
floppy
just-
head.
Oh, he's
Fucking
so
careful with his
little.
floppy head, you dickhead. Oh, you're going to Michael Jackson him.
Oh, that is adorable.
That is so
Okay.
sweet.
For people listening, David did not do what Tom expected. He's
No,
come back with
no,
a
it's-
little
with
baby.
Wearing
Wearing
We've
just
seen,
another
we've
chocolate
seen.
podcast onesie. That's very cute.
So, I don't know if you. I always have the same piece of advice for anyone who's just having a baby, and if you are out there and you're about to become a dad, even for the second time or like that, never offer to do the first nappy.
Oh, no.
The first shit is unlike
It's like tar.
anything I have ever seen.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was, and there was so much.
Yeah.
I was unaware that must have been
Really?
half its body weight. It was
It's disgusting.
basically the scene from my. It was so bad. It was from Ollie, and the amount of shit that, and it looked. I cannot to this day eat mint sauce because it was mint sauce. It looked like mint sauce. That's the only way I can
How
describe
can it
it.
look like mint
did you
sauce?
taste it?
I did not taste it. No,
Got to check if
no.
it's
But
mint
I
sauce.
the
Oh, it's
the
mint
nurse
sauce.
said, "Do you want to change the first one?" And I was like, "No. I'll." Oh no, as well. She asked, and I was like, "Yeah, you do it. You know, I'm okay doing it." And it poured. It was pouring down the sides of the cabinet that she was on. It was absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, it was not
I
great.
didn't have that with Logie.
Oh, it
Just
was bad.
one-
It was real bad. It was real bad.
It's not great. I'll give you that.
Wow,
Wow.
he's so quiet. Listen.
Oh, he's a very good kid. Still, wasn't I telling you earlier that he is absolutely fantastic compared to
Yeah.
the other guy? He's.
I mean,
See-
again, chloroform works pretty well on children.
See, Logan
he
used
does
to
have
be
a
the
sloppy neck,
same.
but it's very
we're,
strong.
we're getting cancelled this week anyways. Fuck it, I'll say what I want.
Logan used to be the same. He was like the dream child. He wouldn't cry at that. And then my poor brother, he had the child from hell who had like problems with his diet. He didn't like dairy, he didn't like this, and breastfeeding couldn't do. And literally, he was crying 24/7. And I'd turn up with Logan going, he's perfect. There's nothing wrong with him. I felt awful. So awful. Oh, he's so cute and little.
He is.
We're getting
Actually,
wildly
I
distracted.
have an
What are we
idea.
called?
Chloe.
Go ahead.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Look, if we do
Yeah.
the quiz now,
Yeah.
then he's going to be
Yeah, David's
distracted, and he
distracted.
won't be able to answer the question just
hold on,
fast.
hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, he heard that. He heard that.
He's actually the second kid. He's this guy has red hair as well.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you can.
Oh,
It's kinda,
he's so cute.
You've got a ginger baby.
You can't talk,
Best thing
Thomas.
is-
That's the
The
title
best
to
thing
the
is-
podcast. We found it.
The best thing is, David didn't have his headphones on, so
No,
he's
so he's
only
not
just
even
hearing
heard
this
it.
as he's editing it.
Oh, bless him. That's so cute. So
Sorry, David, by the way.
Colin's put in the chat. Should we try and make it special and include the Patreons in the quiz? We never said that you've got a quiz in this thing, did we, at the beginning?
It's quiz week. I'll do.
Right, what is that? That's the intro.
No.
Like,
No theme
no
tune,
intro
nothing.
music.
No,
just
Tom, you
shouting.
can do an intro.
I can I? Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Start
Thank you
talking.
for letting me have this. Fuck me. Right. It's time for a quiz. Yay!
Apparently.
Quiz time.
Yay.
This is a level of energy we're bringing to this. David's probably
How
going to
about bring
win.
some more?
I'm gonna. Well, no, because you're going to fucking win because you cheated last time. I remember you
How'd I
cheating.
cheat?
How did he
How did I
cheat?
cheat?
I don't
Just
know. He
'cause
just
you
cheated.
lost?
No, fuck him.
You both lost. I won because I was the loser. I kicked ass in your faces.
You won because you were the loser.
Yeah, you didn't realise that the point system worked opposite to what you thought.
Like golf.
Yeah, exactly like golf. Is that how golf works?
All right.
Exactly like that.
Right. Let's try and win something or not win it. We're also going to have.
So how are we doing this, by the way? What's the chat up for?
The what?
The what?
The chat.
The chat up.
The Patreon
It
chat.
just goes bad to get to that. We've also got down the side somewhere, either up here or down or somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere.
Wherever David
the
chooses.
chat from our Patreon guys who are also going to be trying to answer at the same time. We'll see if that works. Don't
Good
know.
luck, dudes.
Yeah. see if you guys win. Probably we're shit. Good lord, we're shit.
Right.
Well,
What is the quiz?
Yeah.
Come on,
what is the
it?
quiz?
So the quiz is called "Is it real or is it fake?"
Okay.
And it's from.
So you got a 50-50 chance of it.
You got a
Everything's
50-50
fake.
chance.
I win.
So the answer is real or fake. And it's news stories, so it's going to be headlines on the first line of a news story. So I'm going to read it out, and you've got to tell me whether you think it's real or fake. Patreons,
Okay.
put your answer in the chat. I will keep score. And we'll see how we go. This could be
Okay.
interesting.
I like it.
This could
All
be
right.
interesting. I've done a week's worth of research on this.
Excellent.
Wow.
Okay,
Excellent.
first one.
Okay.
A robot becomes head teacher of a school in Wales. That's the headline.
Fake.
Ooh.
First line of the
Fake.
story is students
Oh.
of a school in Cardiff have welcomed Robohead as leader of their
Robohead.
school.
There's no way that they would allow
Why would they
something
call
called
it Robohead?
Robohead into a school.
Fake.
That would be
Fake.
laughed out immediately.
Fake. It's got to be.
This sounds
You know what,
this sounds
I'm-
more
I'm-
like a Pornhub thing.
I'm gonna say true, only because everyone else is saying fake. So I'm more than likely it is.
I
true.
was with it until I heard Robohead.
Robo.
That was it.
So Tom is going with fake. Chloe, you're going with.
Fake. Yeah.
Fake.
And pretty much,
And
yeah, we've
David?
got people. Yeah,
I'm gonna say true.
You're going to say true. Okay.
Patrons have all said fake as well from the looks of it.
Yep. I've got all their
Yeah.
scores down.
oh my god, if this is
Come on
true
in.
now,
It's got to be
honestly,
fake. There's
I'm
no
just
way
gonna-
it's true.
It's fake.
Yes.
So I'm already losing.
Yeah.
This was the only way I was gonna get ahead.
It was the name. It was just
Some
the
gambles
name.
need to be taken this week. Imagine, as Chuck Marty says, if that was true, holy fuck, I'd just walk out.
Anyone watching on YouTube or listening,
Was that
pop
one that
on
you
our
made up?
socials. No, I did read it online, but I've got it from a quiz thing.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, anyone watching on YouTube, pop your answers. Tot up your scores and let us know how you did as well.
Yeah, good
All right,
Right.
very good, nice one.
The,
Oh
the head-
you do. Well, as you're listening, you do have to call out fake or real.
yeah,
like-
you got to shout it out.
We'll know. We'll know.
Right, I know Jono does this because he messages me every time we do a quiz. And he gives me the answers as he goes along listening to the podcast. Go and subscribe to Trucking Around with Jono, by the way.
Do let us know how you got along. See if you beat us. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Love
the
it.
second one. The headline is called Australia Moves. And
It's called what?
Australia,
Aus-
what?
Australia Moves.
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 Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So the first line is Australia is moving further north, which means people using sat navs may struggle to find popular and significant landmarks.
Yeah, I can see that being
That's-
true.
That sounds true. That doesn't even seem like it's far fetched
It's on a
either.
plate,
you
isn't
know?
it? So
Yeah, it's like
gonna move a
tectonic
little
plates.
bit.
There's a lot of volcanic
Yeah.
activity around there, and I think does volcanoes predominantly happen when the plates are heading towards the spot, isn't it? Because there's more pressure there, isn't there? So
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say true. I'm gonna say
go with
false.
true.
False. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to catch up. I have to go. I
Oh,
have to
you're
go
wrong.
against
It's
everyone
going the
else.
opposite way.
this is not,
Well, yeah,
this is
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to work out for you. David is so competitive.
Chloe, what's your answer? Are you saying true?
I think it'd be true because of the plates. Yeah.
Marty thinks it's false.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Go on, give us the answers.
Go on in.
It's real.
Yeah. Oh, David, it's not looking for you this week.
Damn it.
I like this one. I'm good at it.
Whatever Tom says, I'm going to say the opposite.
Okay. Chloe will know straight away whether this next one is a possibility or not.
Oh no.
David, having just had a baby, well, his wife did, might know this one too.
Oh, okay.
Tom knows everything, so we'll just go with that. Okay, the headline: a woman gives birth to a 4-stone baby. The baby.
How many pounds in a
How
stone?
many pounds is that?
Yeah.
There's 14 pound in 1 stone.
So
Okay,
50.
real.
56.
I'm sure I've read this.
56
I'm
pounds.
sure I've read this.
A baby is in the Guinness Book of World Records for its birth weight at 56 pounds.
56 pounds.
56 pounds.
That's like having 5 babies in one, and that's if they're big babies.
So, but the title is the 14-pound baby, yeah.
I
A
mean,
4-stone
technically,
baby.
if you think about it, it technically could happen because you've got to think of people have like quadruplets and stuff like that. It's just basically
Yeah, but they don't
like
come out in one, do they?
no,
They don't come out in one sack. I mean, if they did, you'd go bang. Done.
No, it must have. It must have been a C-section. There's no doctor in the world would say,
So what was it,
"Yep,
pounds
you can push that
14?
out of your vagina. Go on, love, you'll be fine.
It's-
We'll give you some fucking
that-
acid
That
wash."
was a C-section.
It's 56
That was a C-section.
pounds.
Yeah,
It can't
I'd
be.
say
It's
Definitely-
56
it must be
pounds. That's
true.
too big.
True.
I
It's
would've said
probably true.
false. It's got to be false.
Okay, I have to say false because Tom said true.
It'd be true,
Yeah, otherwise-
and it'll be in America, and it'll be some poor lass that hasn't gone to the doctors, and the doctor's kind of gone and looked and gone, well, you've now got a 2-year-old inside of you, so good luck with that. This is now going to cost you $5 million fucking dollars because you have no health insurance.
I don't know how you'd be able to give birth to that. That's just too big, surely.
To cut it out of
C-section.
you,
It's got to be a
C-section.
Yeah,
C-section.
it has
It has
to
to
be
be
Gotta
C-section.
Right.
Gotta be.
Fake!
Yes.
David's got a score! David's got a score!
Awesome.
Okay.
What is the biggest baby then?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to Google that
Why
one.
didn't you look? Very clearly, you should have looked that up. Fine, I'll do your
You had a
fucking job,
week.
producer.
It's probably
Next
going to be.
question.
It's probably going to be
Next
around
question.
14, 15 pounds.
Yeah,
Is the
it can't
biggest
be
one I
much
would have
more
thought.
than- yeah.
Okay, number 3.
22,
Stuck is
22
dangerous.
pounds.
Shit.
No.
Definitely a C-section.
Oh hell.
No.
Okay, the next one. The headline.
1955. I don't know about that, David.
Fucking hell, did she live? Anyway, right, the next one. The world's first underwater golf course. That's the headline. Okay.
Okay.
Bored of the same old golf courses and driving ranges? Well, how would you like to tee off in the world's first underwater golf course? True.
I'm
can see it
going
being
to say
true.
I can see this being true because
Really?
they like doing
It's a
things
fad.
underwater. You can get can
Yeah.
get pizza delivered underwater.
And it'll
Basically,
be in, like, some
there's an
foreign
underwater
country where you've got
hotel.
beautiful fish.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
there's also
Yeah,
a
there'll be
post
something
box
in
as
it.
well underwater.
Yeah, there's weird stuff.
David has to go
So
for the
you-
opposite of me, so fuck you.
But yeah, you know what's funny? If you go for the same as me, like if I chose first and you just go for the same as me, you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
but again, so your answer is true. I'm going to go with
True.
false.
Chloe, what's your
Oh,
answer?
no. I'm saying it's true. I can believe it being true.
Oh no,
It's
Chloe's
one
going
of
to
those
win.
fads.
Only one person is scoring. It's fake.
No.
It's fake.
Oh shit!
Okay, we're
thought
we're
that
Me
tied.
and
was
David are
true.
neck and neck now.
We're
are we?
tied.
It was
We're
an-
all tied up.
It was an April Fool's prank.
Everyone's tied up.
Are we all tied up? No, is Chloe not ahead?
No,
know.
Chloe said the same answers as you.
Chloe's on 3. Everybody else is on 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chloe's ahead. Yeah, Chloe's
When
ahead.
did it, so it's Chloe said the same
It's
thing
going
as you one time.
fucking. It's going down.
I'm in on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
actually an April Fool's prank. It wasn't a real
bollocks.
story.
I could see
Yeah.
that being true, though. I could see that happening at some point.
I genuinely, it's gonna happen now. It's out there.
Yeah, I think
have
it
you,
will
just
happen.
out of curiosity, have you been keeping track of the Patreons, seeing who's winning on there?
Yes, I've got it all written down.
Go on, who's
Everyone's
winning
name.
on the Patreons?
Everybody's on 2 apart from Chloe.
Oh, literally,
Everybody.
Chloe's beating everyone. What the fuck?
It's going to backfire now.
Okay,
So
the third
out
one.
of 7
Fourth
people,
one.
you're currently ahead.
I am not amused.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Right,
It's gonna
lads,
backfire
fucking
now.
come on! One of us has to win this.
Obviously, there is no intelligence on my part because I'm just going to go for the opposite that Tom says anyway.
Okay.
So
The next story is a penguin breaks into a family home. Okay.
It's true.
A family in Peru got the shock of their lives when they arrived home to find a penguin in their house. It's thought it was in search of food.
well, I can see that
Yeah, I
happening.
can see that being true. True. I'm going true.
In Peru.
Yeah, true. Because they got the little ones, haven't they?
I'm going to go
Tom.
false on that.
Oh shit! I'm going to go true.
I'm going true. I can see it being
Really?
true.
Well, actually, hold on. So what? What? So you're saying true, Chloe?
yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
I'm going true.
then I'm saying false.
Oh, you're going opposite to me now.
I have
oh,
to.
I see how it is now.
That's a...
Yeah, I'm going to go false on that.
Oh,
Oh,
it's got to
no.
be true.
Oh shit! I genuinely feel nervous about this. Come on, tell us the answer. Tell us the answer.
I've got to wait for the Patreons.
Oh, it's got to be.
Okay, they're all in. They're all in.
Come on in.
Okay.
Come on.
I
The
just
suspense
feel
is
quite
killing
anxious.
me
Choose
right
the
now.
fucking answer.
we have like the suspense music as well. Dum, dum.
Police collected a penguin and took it to the zoo where it was checked by vets. It was real. Real.
Oh wow!
Shit.
David, you had the right answer first.
Yeah, I know, but I had to go.
I
the
thought-
opposite
Because of
way.
your pride, you have to go opposite.
I thought because it was Peru, I thought that penguins were only up the east coast of like South America and stuff. But I don't know.
Right.
I thought I was trying to be clever about like I don't know. I didn't do
Geology.
well.
Didn't work out too well, did
No,
it,
I
Tom?
did not. You fucking got the wrong answer too. So don't come at me.
Well, hey, I only got the wrong answer because I go by opposites.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly,
You were
God, it
going
sounded
opposite
true.
Tom a minute ago,
Yeah,
and then you went
exactly, and then you
against
didn't
me.
change your
It's my
mind.
fault.
She wanted to go with my answer.
I'm only going to
Oh,
go
no.
with the opposite of the leader.
Okay.
Well, Chloe is currently on 4. Marty and Colin are on 3. Neil, Tom, and David are on 2.
I'm not going to know.
Okay. So, next one. A 2-headed shark has been found in Australian waters after its body washes up on the beach.
True.
Ooh.
True. Chloe, say false.
I got to think about this one.
You can't change your answer now.
I've
you both
not
said
seen
true.
anything about it. I'm going to say false.
Ooh, okay.
I've not seen anything about that. I would have thought I would have seen that because I've been into sharks recently. Sounds so weird.
I'm just waiting for Colin's answer.
Excuse me.
I've been watching loads of shark programs.
Colin, are you
So
Googling this?
It would pop up, wouldn't it? I would have thought.
He said fake.
Colin said fake. Yeah, yours is delayed.
If something sounds impossible, then it probably is. It's fake.
Oh, fuck.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
I've
fake.
not fucking seen this.
I'm going to have to edit this podcast away.
Oh my god! The first time I'm kicking butt is amazing.
Okay,
Oh, so
next. A Canadian zoo has been fined after taking a bear out for ice cream.
I wish that was true. It's got to be fake.
True.
I'm going fake, but I want it to be true.
Chloe's going fake. David's going true.
Yeah.
Tom?
Just quickly,
Tom's googling.
right? That
Yeah,
two-headed
he is
shark.
Googling it.
I'd seen an article about this.
What's
I want
that
answers
Facebook?
straight away, otherwise you're not getting included in the
Yeah.
points because
Right,
people in the
sorry.
chat are cheating.
Repeat it.
Canadian zoo fined after taking a bear out for ice cream.
True. I'm going to go with true on that.
A video was circulated on social media of this actually happening. It was reported in The Guardian, Sky News, CBS, CBC, and other news broadcasters and became a worldwide story after the video went viral.
No, that's
It's
so
real.
cool. I love it. I'm actually happy.
I'm
All
going
right,
true.
we're catching up, Tom. We're only one behind now again.
Right, Colin is on 5 now. He's caught up with Chloe.
Ooh.
That's because he's searching.
Marty's on
He's using the
4.
internet and finding out what the answers are.
That's why I'm saying I want these answers straight away, otherwise no one gets a point.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look. How many do we have left? Oh, this is the last one. Okay, Dr. Pepper.
Do we get a tiebreaker if this all goes even?
You'll have to have a tiebreaker, yeah. I'll have
Okay.
to.
You have
I'll have to search for it. Right. Dr. Pepper is the oldest soft drink in America. It was first sold in a drugstore in Texas.
False.
I don't know if it's
All right, Chloe's
the oldest.
Chloe's locked in. True.
David says true. Real? Chloe, what was your answer, sorry?
I said false.
You said false. Okay. Tom?
False.
Okay.
Yes!
It's real.
It's real.
David
I
did.
thought it was a trick one. Just quickly though,
Oh, we're still on the
I have
shark
put in the chat.
thing.
Yeah, that's. I remember reading an article about that, and I found it. It's on Discovery on National Geographic.
Yep.
So
Well, it wasn't the correct
it is
answer,
true.
was it? So no, it wasn't part of that thing, though, was it? Oh,
Right, we need a
Tom, you did it.
tiebreaker between Colin and Chloe because you're both on 5. In 2011, a 101-year-old man finished a 26-mile marathon.
True. When? 2011?
Neil, just say false. Just say false, Neil. Otherwise, she's going to have
Colin.
to look for another message. Or Colin.
It's Colin. Answer straight away.
It's got to be true.
All
Colin
right.
said false. Chloe said true.
Oh, no, I've gone wrong. I bet you.
The answer is true.
Oh, no way!
Chloe
Oh my
wins.
God,
Congratulations.
Chloe wins.
5 hours.
Sounds so disappointed.
He did it in 5 hours and 32 minutes. That's faster
He
than
still
some
did it.
professionals.
Really?
What? He was how old?
Shit. 101.
Wow, that's hardcore. I
Holy
actually
mother-
ashamed of myself.
That
I get
can't
winded
be
walking up the
real.
fucking stairs. I'm not even 40 yet.
Oh, Colin was going to say
Oh,
true, but
commiserations,
yes,
Colin, but well done. You are the runner-up.
I'm so sorry.
Let us know
I'm not
online
sorry,
how you
I'm
all
proud.
did. You don't win anything. You just, pat on the back. and
I'm
all
so
that.
proud. I'm so proud. What's the final score then? Go on.
So the final score is Tom 4,
Ah,
David 4, Chloe 6, Marty 5. 4,
Yeah.
sorry. Neil 3 and Colin 5.
nice.
So yeah,
David,
not bad. You're all pretty much close
Next
together.
next time we have to do better than this, mate.
Next time we got to do a quiz where I'm not just not going to go to the opposite answer of whoever's winning.
Need to have like a multiple
backfired on
choice
you
one.
majorly.
Yeah, basically, Nessa, what we're trying to say is your quiz was wrong. And
No, it was
like-
not wrong.
Perfect.
I did my research. Anyway, the next quiz will be in 4 weeks' time, and I will let everybody know on social media what it's going to be about, so you can swat up.
Ooh.
Nice.
What social
I like it.
medias?
Give
Nessa?
you all a bit of a heads up. Anyway,
Instagram.
Instagram and YouTube and Facebook for everybody that's on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Yay.
Shall
There we
I
go.
be saying that part? I feel like
No, I'm the
No,
producer.
well,
I'm the best
sure.
part of the
Yeah.
show.
She's so good at it.
Honestly, the only reason why it hasn't set on fire this week, so yeah, pretty much.
And head over to salmonslap.com. Do not rip off our merchandise like David suggested. Spend some money, please.
Oh yeah, shit, we didn't actually say the website to the merch.
Salmonslap.com.
We went so off track.
I don't know what's happened this week. It's gone major
right.
off track.
It has. It's been bad. Right. With that note, I think we'll wrap it up. Yeah?
Okay, now it's 9 o'clock.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? But we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.